In the last video, we learned how to decode aspects in astrology, and we also learned how to interpret planetary geometries containing all good aspects or containing all bad aspects. But sometimes you will come across mixed planetary geometries made up from both good aspects and bad aspects. So today we're gonna learn a tool to help you decode them super effectively called the law of dominance in multiverse astrology. First off, let's brush up on some basic knowledge about classifying the aspects. And different astrology schools have their own ways of determining this. But in multiverse astrology, we've got 4 types of aspects. The first one is good aspect, including conjunction, trine, and parallel. The second one is bad aspect, including square and opposition. The third one is dual aspect, including quincunx, septile, bisextile, trisextile, contraparallel, and contralatitude. Specifically, a dual aspect is good if it doesn't involve any bad planets such as Saturn. On the flip side, it turns bad if at least one bad planet is involved. And finally, we have unimportant aspects including sextile and semi-sextile. So remember this when you are trying to understand aspects from multiverse astrology perspective. Now, let's get into the main content of today's video, and that's the law of dominance in astrology. Specifically, it goes something like this. In a geometry, if the number of good aspects is greater than or equal to the number of bad aspects, then in most cases it's gonna be considered a good geometry. And to decode it, you combine the keywords of all the involved planets in a positive direction, and you can ignore the bad aspects. On the other hand, in a geometry, if the number of bad aspects is greater than the number of good aspects, then in most cases it's going to be considered a bad geometry. And to decode it, you combine all the symbolisms of the involved planet in negative direction, and you can ignore the good aspects. For example, legendary footballer Diego Maradona was born with a fortress geometry of Mars, Pluto, Neptune, and Pallas. Specifically, the geometry is made up from the following aspects. First, we have just one good trine aspect. Second, we have 2 dual quincunx aspects. However, because there are no bad planets involved, so these 2 dual aspects are considered 2 good aspects in this situation. Next, we have 2 bad square aspects, and finally, we have just one unimportant aspect, which is a sextile. So we have 3 good aspects, and the number of bad aspects is just 2. And because the number of good aspects dominates, so the fortress geometry above will be considered a very positive geometry. So, to decode its meaning, we combine the symbolisms of the 4 planets in a very positive direction. Diego Maradona has competitive ability indicated by both Mars and Pluto, and strategic thinking indicated by Pallas, while also being able to stay calm illustrated by Neptune when taking action indicated by Mars. Follow my channel and join my Facebook group called Multiverse Astrology if you really want to study astrology from a scientific perspective. And if you have any comments or questions, please drop them below. I will reply as soon as I can. And if you want to book an astrology consultation session with me, please check the link in the description below. And if you want to get your birth charts in 6 dimensions for free, please visit AstroPro, a free astrology birth chart drawing tool created by me and my friend Sangchan at en.astropro.vn. And now it's time to say goodbye, my maggie friends. Goodbye and see you again very soon.